Chinese media has put out a map of the countries in the SCO, which shows territory in northern India as part of Pakistan or China. In fact, 2 years ago, India put out the real map of China depicting all the areas occupied by China, including Taiwan, Tibet, Manchuria and East Turkestan. Is it time to remind China of the real map that they are hiding from the world? Well, definitely it seems so. And this is the real map of China that you see on your screens. Most of this area is occupied, with Chinese occupied East Turkestan and Chinese occupied Tibet as well, and Chinese occupied Yunnan. And of course, on the right hand top extreme side, the Chinese occupied Manchuria. And Chinese occupied South Mongolia is another part which China claims to be their own. The only proper China that you see on your screens is perhaps 1/3 the size of what China claims itself to be. All right, Abdullah Fahimi, researcher, Leuphana University, Leuenberg, joins us on the show. Colonel T.P. Tyagi, National President of the Rashtriya Sainik Sanstha and Chairman Resident, Welfare Association Federation, and a defense expert, joins us on the show. Colonel Tyagi, if you can hear me. Colonel Tyagi, once again, China, ruffling feathers, which it should not be, showcasing Indian territory as its own. Well, we have a reply for China. The territory that China claims to be their own isn't.
No, it is no, and repeat, no. China is showing certain parts of India, not only of India, of very many other countries, including Mongolia, as their own. But it is not true. And by showing it on the map, it is not de facto. It may be de jure, but on the ground, it is not there, and it will not be there. It is contested. And had it not been contested, would China have gone back from Gogra and Hot Spring? Would China would have gone back from Finger 4 to Finger 8? So showing on the map does not mean that it has become the territory of China. The expansionist policies of China are well known, and the whole conflict is because of this. Will Philippines or Indonesia or Malaysia or Brunei or Vietnam, and for that matter Taiwan, will accept what China is saying? And this point is now clearly coming out in SCO. In Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit, China wanted to have a global security initiative. Actually, China is fond of making such organizations like BRI, Border Road Initiative, like GDI, Global Development Initiative, and now Global Security Initiative, with a view that it could counter the NATO and it could counter the Quad. This was his idea in this SCO summit, and the idea has been outright rejected by many of the countries of SCO, including India. So China's saying will become a dictum for rest of the world. It is not so. Now in SCO, all these countries, if you look at it, they are fighting with each other. And during the currency of SCO, you see how interesting it is that Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan, they are fighting on each other, and their presidents are in the SCO. So in this entire SCO, almost all countries have got some grudge against each other. There is only one tall country which is standing, and now which is the most acceptable, not only in the SCO but in the entire world, and that is India, which is talking of development, which is talking of connectivity, which is talking of transit through different countries, which is talking of increasing the GDP, which is talking of cooperation and development. So slowly, if the same trend continues, China is going to be marginalized. And to add it, The economy of China, who would have imagined that the economy will fall down from 9-8% GDP to 3% GDP, and 2 trillion yuan loss because of the real estate sector, and most of the banks of China will go bankrupt, and China will have to put the tanks on the road, just like which it did in the Tiananmen Square, just to remove those people who were asking for the return of their money. So the credibility of China is going to such an extent that all those countries which we were till today saying that they are under the debt trap of China, actually it is the other way around. China is now under the credit trap. Those countries, they have now raised their hands. You have deposited, you have invested in our country, we cannot return it, do whatever you feel like. And China cannot do, barring one or two exceptions. Most of the countries will raise their hand. So whatever China has invested there, that has also gone waste. And this is bound to be the fate of China in the time to come. That's what I feel.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.